Hey everyone, and welcome back to Black Mesa. Apparently this is still Half-Life, but we just had like an armor and health recharger, which was faster than enemies could damage it, along with infinite glue-on gun ammo, so sure. Hopefully we're nearing the end of Interloper soon, because this has not been a fun good level. I really not enjoyed it much at all. But oh no, looks like we're having another fight, because we've got more of those shield things, which make no sense at all. Zen, I said it before, looks good, plays shite. The actual chapter called Zen was fine. It was quite good, in fact. It had some flaws, but... And I've got to say, I was saying, I think only the last episode, or maybe the one before that, the female vocalizing music is really good. And it is, but it's felt like pretty much every track for every big fight in this game has been that, with some slight variations. And look, another infinite health in that. This is not Half-Life. This is just something else. I really am looking forward to being done with... Of course, he doesn't long jump. My real worry is that if this is this bad, how bad is Nihilanth gonna be? Because that shit, not to put too fine a point in it, was shit. So... I mean, look, I'm just standing here taking it, and it's healing me faster than they can damage me. So I'm just going to do it. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to destroy these things which make no real sense and have no explanation. And eventually everything will be fine. Let's take out all those as well. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe it can't heal me quite as fast as they can do damage, but if I move around a bit. Yeah, if you're going to play this, don't do it on hard. Seriously. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, great, 1 HP. Wonderful.
This is so bad. I can change... Gordon, I didn't try to change weapons. Not even possible for me to change weapons so quick that I will instantly move on levels. That one? Nope, that one's still charged up. Are they all drawing charge from... Or just that one's drawing charge from multiples? Yeah, someone thought this was a good idea. The key is always jump in straight lines. If you only jump in straight lines, then always stop and make sure you know exactly where you're going before you jump anyway. Looks like those barrels are really good at damage, so... Doesn't help if it's playing like 12 FPS. Oh, come on, is another double layer? Back to more health. You notice, I'm spitting full health and I'm still getting hit all the time. Another layer? How much of this shit am I gonna have to blow up? Oh, fuck off! Sure, fucking whip me mid-air while I'm fucking long jumping at 4 FPS. Okay, I have to kill one at least. My Christ. Just don't allow any barrels to spawn. Well, to live for long after they spawn. There you go. Like that. Apparently they spawn either from behind or in front, but not one and then the other. Altogether now, this is shit, I wish it would go away. Golden days, conspiracies used to be because this is really hey. I thought I was gonna use the G-word, wouldn't I?
Can't believe someone thought this was a good plan. Seriously, Des, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, I'm sorry, I hate shitting on anyone else's art creative work, because That's never a good time, but what the fuck, man? Could have made this any less Half-Life if you tried. And now I'm just really dreading Nihilanth. I've said this already, I'm dreading Nihilanth because I know it's going to be... Or I'm very much certain from this experience that it's going to be just shit. Holy fucking shit. Maybe move on now. G-Man had better really fucking appreciate this. And those stars I can see? Or is that just like condensation? Nope, it's still a rock. Condensation. And it's not like there's anything on these lifts. Where the hell are we going? Where do they go when they get to the top? Oh Jesus, what now? Oh great, another set piece fight with a lot of fucking controllers. If they can control the lift, why is it going back upwards again? It doesn't make any sense. If they can teleport, why don't they teleport into the tube? Why don't they just teleport into Nihilanth's chamber? Well, that was the crown turd on the shit show that was Interloper. Unless this is yet more of it. But it can't be. Surely to goodness that must be the climax. Huh. They've got Earth stuff in quarantine, including a scientist or two. That's interesting. These definitely don't look like laser emitters that are gonna rip me apart. Time to go into storage, I suppose. Oh, okay, we can pick that shit up. Do we actually have pistol ammo again? We do! And revolver ammo. Oh no, Barney! Of course, if we have ammo for everything, that means we might well need everything. Got 3 rockets, that will do. It won't be nearly enough. Yep, this is healing goodness. This must be Nihilanth. Oh, it's a projection of the galaxy. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. It's pretty cool. And is that the same galaxy outside? There's a lot of plasma storming going on in this atmosphere. Oh no, this isn't the end. There's still this red annoying lift bit of Interloper, isn't there? More lasers, god damn it. needs to be short. It's not gonna be. Oh, no, maybe it will be. Right, all together now. No more interloper. No more interloper. Nihilanth. Nihilanth. Yes, okay, we're finally getting to its thing. I am the last. I think that's slightly less creepy voice acting because you can understand it. And it has subtitles. It does look... for fuck's sake. What fire? The fire that I'm a million fucking miles away from. See, every freaking opportunity this game has to have a climactic moment, and this is a pretty awesome moment, it just fucks up with stupid stuff. God. Yeah, it's pretty, let's move on now that it's ruined. And same vocalizing as before. Oh, right, time for... this episode is going to be all speed-ups. I'm going to have sped up the first 15 minutes. And I'm probably going to speed up all of Nihilanth as well. Because this boss fight is always shit. Unless they've like seriously revamped it, but it looks exactly the same. It still looks like a giant baby, let's be honest. More controller-like than before, granted. Oh, yeah, that's the same thing. The exact same thing as the thing that I was getting annoyed at already. At least they explode eventually. Right, I need to remember to have my... what do you call it? What do you call it? I call it my... hive hands, there we go. Need to always have the hive hands close to hand for when he fires his teleporter balls. Oh shit. That looks like a teleporter. Maybe not. Jesus Christ, what is this? Dark Souls? That's like the Pillars of Inferno spell. Is there another supply cache? Or is that just... that'll probably be infinite, I'm guessing. Chuckles mockingly. Great subtitle. Does it seriously not teleport? It must do. No, it's just using that crappy rip-off spell. Rocket launcher, there you are. Where's the supply? Ah, there we go. Oh, wait, shield's still up. Yeah, I know ammunition's down, that's fine. Oh, he's dropping massive fucking rocks on me now. Okay. His shield is still up. This better not be a falling ceiling puzzle. What am I doing? Am I just trying to damage his shield? Looks like that's doing something anyway. Are you serious? There's a healing pool in his arena? Way to phone it in, guys. Oh, we've got more rockets from somewhere. Oh, we have actually taken out chunks of his shield. That's nice. Looks. Oh, is he healing off those crystals? Right. I know I'm hitting his shield there, I'm just... Right, okay, let's... Right. I'm with you now. I'm not gonna lie, they made this fight considerably less shit. So far. Let's not rule anything out. There we go. In the face of a rock. Okay. That was just bad luck. Probably do this in a oneer with satchel charges. Probably be the smart move. Totally lost track of where that... Oh! Okay, so we can instant kill him. Nope! Back to the drawing board. Pretty shit. Okay, at least it's had done an autosave.
So, if you're being touchy, you are dead. No ifs, ands, or buts. Except suicide back to your Always one of those touches me on the dead too. Well, there goes his shield. Presumably must be self-esteem. Oh. Okay. Oh, what the fuck are these? This really has turned into Dark Souls. This is... Guess we can't shoot through that, but... might as well keep trying. Oh. This is so bad. So, he's got his insta-beat. Which you have to avoid while jumping through his fucking unfriendly dead now already. I'm assuming we just have to keep shooting him, as is the way, but... Oh, this is radioactive, that's me then. Because, yeah, he blows up human brain. It's beautiful. It's working, yes, I thought. I'm not a massive dick. Right, 25 health. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. This is just stupid. Well, let's keep at it, I suppose. These rockets are nice, but don't get a chance to use them. What the fuck is that rock there? Okay, so don't follow your engine, just go left to right, left to right, left to right. Why am I going backwards? Why am I flying? Is that his winged ship? Now I need to try and get back to the thing. Get some more rockets. Well, it saves all the rock time. It would save once it actually does this shit. More rockets, please. Oh, right, rockets, that's not even it, okay. Oh my fucking Christ! This is impossible! I can't see what's hitting me, unless it's that weird hand-waving instant death thing, which is total bullshit. Which I didn't have to avoid it. No, nobody can explain some of this shit. Just had a look to see if anyone else would say this is massive bullshit. And everyone's like, this shit's the best thing ever! Let's have a look, because I guess there's probably some more stuff over here, but that's nothing. Maybe it'll help me to pick it up. Yeah, I'm just constantly taking damage from every direction. It's turned into a bullet hell, that fucking instant kill laser. This time it's not hitting me? Oh no, instant kill, there we go. I'm really tempted to just turn on God mode. I mean, trying to click through Run Zero with worse shit than this. But this is pretty shit. Can't see where one fucking laser ends and the other one starts. I can't move any faster. It's not like I can just press a magic button and all of a sudden I'm around the other side of the map. Look at that, it's fucking 16 health. I supposed to kill him and spend the entire time trying not to fucking get hit by him? What's it doing that? What is able to instantly kill me? But I'm not even at low health and I've got armor on. Fuck! Look at this shit! Doesn't help that I'm running straight into the fucking supply drop and he's not picking it up. Well, let's fucking save that. I'm not gonna do better than that. Sure, why not? I mean, it's fine, I don't have to be able to see what's going on. Well, there's a picks up those fucking cliffs. Then it's going to do something. Like, is it dropping a rock on me? Is that what's happening? Where these orbital strike markers are? Are they dropping a fucking asteroid on me? I don't know. At least I find some new surprise. I can't see them from the other side of the map, but sure. What the fuck? Good. That can't possibly be right. Great, one back for this one. All these rocks. Why am I getting knocked back? This is so much worse than the original. How did someone play this game and say, yep, seems about done to me? Oh great, can't even bring up the console. No job goes for me then.
Oh, thank fuck, I finally opened his brain. Is this gonna kill me? Maybe not. I think I killed him. Great, can put this game behind me, never play it again. Don't know how much that'll cut out. Probably none. I'll do a best of speed up. But I'll leave my delightful voice lines intact. Is that going to blow up? Well, it is.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh.
Oh, doing G-Man's
Or
down.
rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you.
This looks good.
Quite a nasty piece of work you
Not in a nice
managed
position
over
to
there.
appreciate it, but
I
it does
am
look good.
Impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers, and they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree
Time
with
to
me that you
choose.
have limitless potential.
Potential. Even for you, that's a
Proved
fucked up way of
yourself
talking,
a
idiot.
decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do.
Yep, we're gonna
If
do both.
you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a
Once
yes.
lapel, comma, audibly.
Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of
Why did they
winning.
turn G-Man into a clown
Rather
caricature?
an anticlimax after what you've just survived.
And of course we're going to do both, so I'll let's time it
to
first.
choose. It's time to choose. Well, it looks like we won't be working together. No regrets, Mr. Freeman.
Observation terminated. Oops, that's the wrong one. Right, let's take his offer of employment, and now that I think of it, you go for the portal that zaps and nothing happens, doesn't it? So I didn't really need to do it, did I?
Wisely done,
For the
Mr.
chief.
Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
And we appear in Southeast 17 for Mesa. Shit. Hired awaiting assignment. Right, well, there we go. That was Half-Life Black Mesa. And, wow. I can't believe that they made Nihilanth worse. I honestly can't. They took out the teleporter bullshit, which was fine, but you could get around it with the hive hands. Although you don't know that necessarily until you read it on the internet 12 years later. But yeah, that's really disappointing. Oh god, not more of this. Right, I'm going to cut that out then and put in something else, because we've been listening to that exact same vocal track for the entirety of Zen, and I am fucking sick of it. It's good, but I'm fucking sick of it. Right, I feel like I've been very critical for the last, what's that, about 8 episodes? I think it's warranted, but obviously I'm just an idiot. So let's go over the good first. Black Mesa, the facility itself, is great. That was great in early access, and that's changed a little bit since, and that's really good. I think they've recreated that wonderfully, and not just recreated it, but expanded it, and made it feel more full, more alive, and the way you interact with the guards and the scientists, it feels very much like they're characters rather than just puppets that you need to occasionally protect. Not that there wasn't any issues with them, but mostly pretty good. The game was really stable. I've only had, I think, 2 crashes in this entire series, plus 1 head grab that got stuck in the architecture. But other than that, no major problems. Did have some fairing drops in Zen, and a couple on Earth. But that could be because I'm recording. But some other people in forums have mentioned they had that as well, so I don't know if that's a common thing, I don't know if it's just a crapshoot or whatever. I should point out, apart from when I've specifically said I turned down the graphics to try and get those frames back, which didn't really make a difference, I've been playing this on Ultra Everything, and I'm not saying that to brag, I'm just trying to say that it's stable, and it's generally able to keep a really good frame rate, even when recording on Ultras, so that's really well done. No question there. The music, the Earthbound music, excellent. I love the Earthbound soundtrack. The Zen music, as I said, it feels very samey, and it feels like we're just listening to the same track over and over again. But I think part of the problem is that there were a couple of bits where they had this music fits really well, and you have these big epic moments where you're seeing vistas of literal new worlds, but then there's just shit everywhere coming at you and you don't get to enjoy it. So that really upset me. The Marines felt far too dangerous. They were able to just rip me apart in no time flat. And I don't really remember it being like that all the time in early access. I could just be misremembering it. But that was a really tough part to fight for. It felt less about tactics and fighting effectively. It felt more like I was just picking a spot, trying to kill them faster than they could kill me. So that wasn't very satisfying. They felt much too hard for me. And I'm playing this on hard, but I'm comparing this to original Half-Life and other games in general, and I'm not really comparing it to early access because I can't say if I remember that right or not. But yeah, Marines way too hard. Vortigaunt's, they were easier. They used to be ridiculous hit scan monsters, so I'm glad they changed that. Controllers, they were ridiculous. They normally fired a few bolts of energy at you, which, okay, maybe that could have done with beefing up, but the way they then now fire just a massive stream of bolts, which then land and bounce and cluster bomb everywhere. What the fuck is that? I do like the way that they control the Vorts though, and how you can counter that threat by just killing the controllers. Yeah, enemies in general, apart from those, felt usually a bit more forgiving than original Half-Life. The assassins in particular, they were so much easier, and I'm grateful for that. They were ridiculously much too difficult in original and the expansions. So yeah, I think they made a good call there, although I think maybe they went a bit too far the other way, but that's subjective. Maybe it just felt easy because I had so much trouble with them and I was expecting so much from them. Possibly that's the case. But Zen, that's the elephant in the room. That's what I've been waiting, don't know how many years for? Several? I want to say 4 years. Maybe it's 3 years, maybe it's 5. I don't think it's as much as 5. Probably 3 or 4 years I've been waiting for that. It's been in early access. I knew that when I bought it, as we all did, or should have if we actually read it. But it said big letters, early access. So that was fine, but there were several missed deadlines. I should point out that the commercial version's been out since like March 2020, so or maybe a bit later, but first half of 2020 anyway, so 6 to 9 months is just me getting around to playing this, and a lot of people have been waiting a lot longer than I have, and I'm really disappointed. The chapter called Zen, the first chapter where you go in through the portal, I thought that was excellent. I loved it. It looked amazing, but it played well. With the exception of, I think the exploding hound eyes are absolutely stupid, and I think the angry pumpkins were absolutely stupid. And I'm really annoyed that they thought it necessary to put not one but 2 scripted parts where you're just in a place full of explosives and anything you touch it off, you just die instantly. And it especially made no sense for one of those to be pumpkins crossed with troop mines. The second one of those wasn't so bad because it was quite short, but even so it was just too much. I don't know why they did it, and I was pretty fed up with that. Most of Zen was platform. Well, there was a lot of platforming, which was okay to a point. I think they did quite a lot of it in the first chapter, Then Gonarch Slayer came along. That went on far too long. We had the first fight for Gonarch, which was fine. We were expecting that. But then it became this weird pseudo chase me nonsense where I was going after her, and then all of a sudden she's trying to hit me and I'm just running blindly. And there was a lot of more water jumping puzzles and angry pumpkin and upside down barnacles, and it was just... It lost its charm quite quickly, and good looking environments can only sustain that for so long, and not long enough by far. And then the Gonarch was just too powerful anyway. Again, I know playing on hard, can't complain. I think you should play it on normal. I don't think you're going to have as much fun playing this on hard. I played it on hard mostly because I played the original on hard when I recorded it, and I want to do a fair comparison. And again, I didn't remember having this much trouble when I played it on hard on my own, on early access, many years ago. Yeah, so we got past Gonarch eventually, and we got to Interloper. It was interesting seeing the Vort village, and seeing the interactions between the alien grunts and the Vorts. But then, from that point onwards, it just became a slog of set-piece fights and jumping puzzles, or jump to somewhere and destroy random blobby objects to proceed. And like, we did all of that in the first chapter, and it just went on too long. It lasted fucking forever. And I know in the original, Zen felt very quick. There wasn't a huge amount to it, and felt quite empty. In this, at least it felt like it had some life, but it went the opposite direction. It was just too long. There was too much of it. And it wasn't innovative, that's the problem. It was, they found one thing and they kept on doing it. And kept on doing it, and kept on doing it, and kept on doing it. And then by the end, you had infinite gluon gun and infinite health and armor. That's not Half-Life. I really hated that section. I thought that was terrible. I didn't think much of Zen in the original, but I've got to say, I think I preferred a lot of the gameplay in original Half-Life. From Gonarch Slayer onwards, I think I preferred a lot of the earlier gameplay, which seems mad to me, but I just didn't enjoy it. But and I said this several times throughout the LP, that it felt like you lose health awful quickly. You get beat up super quick. So fights are either you survive, like when you're just going through and exploring and killing things, it's usually okay. But like the rocket launch silo, questionable ethics, when you're leaving there, getting ready to get out of there, and like all the controller sequences, obviously, and all of that, they exemplified the issue. But it was throughout the game that you get beat up super quick, and then you very quickly find a massive amount of supplies. But that's also not Half-Life. To me, that wasn't my experience in the original game or in the expansions. In those, it felt much more like you were being chipped away over time. When you found a health pack, that was a big deal. When you found armor, that was a big deal. Because it was about endurance rather than sprint, and I think that was much better to Black Mesa's just throwing stuff at you, throwing enemies at you, then throwing loot at you, essentially. So that was a shame, and I feel like they got the balance wrong on that particular subject. And yes, now we've done Nihilanth. That was mad. I don't know how you're supposed to enjoy that. I didn't enjoy Nihilanth the first time around, but it was better than this, because in that you could see what he was doing, and you could see what you were supposed to do. In this, it was just, there's shit hit. I don't know how many times it was that I just got instantly killed by nothing that I could see. So I assume it was a rock falling on me or something. Or he was raising up a mountain under my feet. But yeah, it's just stupid. I did not have fun at all. As no doubt you can tell, if you bothered watching that far, which I presume you did since you're here. So what would I have to say if I had to make a verdict? I would say yes, play it. Play it for the Earth sections, definitely. Play it for the first bit of Zen. I think know what you're getting into. Don't play it on hard, definitely. Which is, I would recommend playing the original on hard all day long. But this, no. Don't play it on hard. There was just a lot of little niggling things and several quite big things. And honestly, there was quite a few times where it just wasn't very fun. And it can look as good as it wants, it can feel as good as it wants, it can do everything right, but if it's not fun, it's not fun. So on an unusually downbeat note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I've enjoyed playing it, don't get me wrong, just not as much as I thought. Towards the end, yeah, but we've talked about that. Doesn't matter, hopefully you still enjoyed watching it. If you have, please do leave a like, leave a comment, sub to the channel, share the video, share the series. That really helps that small channel a huge amount, and I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next series. See you then.